Hi guys and welcome back. This reading is for the zodiac sign of Taurus. So if you have your sun, moon, rising or your Saturn sitting in the sign of Taurus, this is the reading for you. The first card that I have for you guys is the Ace of Themes, or commonly called the Ace of Swords. So Ace of Sword cards usually talks about having a mental breakthrough, in a sense that if you are stuck in a situation that's causing you trouble, especially in regards to work or finances. For example, you may not have a source of income, or you're trying to find a new source of income. The Ace of Swords coming up here suggests that there are chances that you're finally going to find a solution in your head. Whether you'll be able to implement that solution of and physically get the results of it, that's the secondary issue, but at least on some kind of level you'll have an idea. The next card that I have for you guys is the Lady and the Lord. And for many of you, there are chances that you do this work, whatever that you're thinking about, with your partner, with your significant other, or in a partnership. So having a partnership is very important if you're planning to do something, especially because the swords are all about your intellect. Swords are all about your logic, and the Lady and the Lord, this is the Lovers card. So Lovers card talks about where you have this sense of unification of mind and you're able to pull through with this idea. Many of you might either you're already married or you're planning to get married, and you might be planning to start a business or something with your husband or your partner. At the bottom of the deck, I have the Seven of Pentacles, and Seven of Pentacles card suggests that you need to do a lot of work in a sense that whatever you put yourself into. So if you've got a thought and you finally found a partner for your thought, or you have support from somebody for this particular thing that you should be doing, the Seven of Pentacles suggests you'll have to put in a lot of effort, and there has to be some sort of detachment from other people, detachment from people who are going to oppose you, because seven is also a number of opposition. Seven, according to Vedic numerology, represents the planet Ketu, and Ketu is all about when you have to stand and face your obstacles alone. So that is something you'll have to do. For people who are planning to invest, you are going to get results, but the results are not going to come very, very quickly. Let's see what other messages we have for you. The next card that I have for you guys is Five of Themes. There is going to be some kind of mental confusion, some kind of trade that you'll have to do. Whether this is a trade that you want to do with your own goodwill, or you are being forced by circumstances to make a trade, I do see it as a possibility that you will need to engage with somebody else to get a couple of things sorted in your life. And number five is the number of Mercury. That means you need to focus on your communication, on your speech. You may need to travel a short distance either to get something related to your work, or to get some work done. Now, for people who are employed, or who are working for somebody else, there are chances. Right now I don't see big chances, but for very, very small majority of you, I do see finally getting a job or a promotion that you have been waiting for. But this is for very few of you. I don't see it as something which is a significant theme here. The next card that I have for you is the Queen of Chalices. A very strong Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy, mostly Cancer energy seems very strong. That means you're trying to keep it, whatever you're trying to do, you're trying to do it for the betterment or the upliftment of your home. uh, you might also be working, not for all of you, but some of you might also be working for your mother. So mother seems to be a big theme, or your partner who has very mother like qualities, because Cancerians are very emotional. There are chances that you may have to deal with somebody who is also very emotional. At the bottom of the deck, I have the Nine of Wands, and Nine of Wands is the card you get when you are trying to evaluate all the situations. So you've been through multiple ups and downs in life, and for the next step, you are evaluating your situation. You want to make sure that the next step you take is the step which is needed and which will work for your highest good. Let's see what other messages we have for you for the month of June. The next card that I have for you guys is the Four of Wands. So there is definitely some kind of celebration that is coming. It could be someone's birthday. It could be someone's anniversary. It could be your own wedding anniversary, your own engagement, but a birthday party. But something is coming. Something is going to happen. In the month of May or in the month of June, it's definitely coming towards you. So it depends on when you see this reading. So take it how it is, but there's definitely a celebration coming. Either you are going to be giving a gift, you are going to be receiving a gift, but now towards the end of the month, I do see you receiving some kind of financial stability. Financial stability in a sense that you'll feel more at peace, you'll feel more confident that the path you are on is the right path for you. Let's see what other messages I am getting for you guys. The next card that I have for you guys is the Eight of Chalices. So Eight of Chalices coming here tells me that you're thinking, you're evaluating your options before you invest your emotions into it. So it does seem like the month of June is more about coming into your own power with your person, getting the support from your person and making long term plans. I don't, for very few of you, I actively see you taking steps, but mostly the month of June would be about creating stability, maintaining stability, having a smooth flow or a smooth transition of events. For people who are looking for a job, there are chances that things might stall a little bit longer than you expect, but that's what I'm seeing. At the bottom of the deck, I have the Ace of Pentacles, which means it is towards the end of the month you will finally find that ray of hope, which is going to push you towards the next step. So June, I do feel considerably things would be slower than usual, but towards the end of it, you will finally see things picking up pace. Definitely for many of you, if you are planning to start a business, if you are planning to do something, my suggestion would be to go for a partnership, because partnership cards are really, really strong here. Let's see from Moonology deck what guidance I have for you. The first card that I have for you is Don't Let Pride Get in Your Way. Full moon in Leo. So Leo is the fifth zodiac, the natural fifth zodiac, which means we are talking about activating your fifth house. And fifth house is all about reaping the benefits from your past life. So many of you could be facing problems with your boss, with your subordinate, and that is because it is the sort of karma that you're carrying forward from your previous birth. Also with the Leo energy, what it's telling you is that promotion is there. You are going to progress. You are going to become a little prideful, a little egoistic. So make sure you don't bring that into play. And especially when I told you here that there could be some kind of argument, so make sure you don't become egoistic and get into an argument. But definitely you would be dealing with either governments, you would be dealing with people who are your bosses, who are a little superior to you. So all those things are very prominent. The next card that I have for you is Time to Breathe Out. What this card is telling you is think. Remember when I said not a lot of action will be taken, but rather the focus of the month of June would be on what can I stabilize, what can I make sure is stable. There's a smooth flow of things moving forward. So that is the reading for you, my Taurus people. Do let me know if this reading resonates, and I'll see you guys next time.